Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So today we have a battle, I should say. I can't even speak because I'm kind of tickled by this. We have a battle against the one, the only, the Diddler, ladies and gentlemen. So, you gotta love the internet. So, yeah, they got a pretty broken-looking team there. Pretty powerful stuff. So yeah, that's fun. Looking at my team, it is it is the same one that I used in the last match. So, man, I love it. All right. Anyway, so what do I want to lead with in this one? Got to refocus here. These names sometimes get me. So, um, let's go with the Galarian Slow King. We'll do that. Go with the Galarian Slow King. And yeah, we'll see how that works out against none other than the Diddler. The infamous Diddler. I didn't know that they had Wi-Fi in prison, but maybe they do. Actually, yeah, no, I do know they do that, actually. It's 2025, ladies and gentlemen. What can I say? It's a strange world. Anyway, of course. Of course, he also looks like that, because why wouldn't he? So, all right. So he's going to go ahead and lead with the Rabombi as we led with the Galarian Slow King. So, right out of the gate here, I think what we want to do is just Sludge Bomb this thing, knock it down to the sash it's probably holding. So we're going to do just that here as this thing goes for a Sticky Web, kind of as anticipated. So that is going to cut the speed of all of our Pokemon if we don't do something about it. Go for the Sludge Bomb in return, knocks this thing all the way down to the Focus Sash that it definitely has, but it does survive because of it. So that's kind of fine. Now we have to decide what we want to go for. I don't want to Sludge Bomb again just in case they decide to switch out. So I think we are going to Flamethrower instead, just in case. So they do just stay in for the Bug Buzz for chip damage. Does some chip damage, about a third, but we do take it well. Go for the Flamethrower in return, and that will, we do get a crit there, not that it mattered, but we do get rid of the Rabombi there and knock him down to 5 Pokemon, as we do get some HP back with our Black Sludge. So that's not too bad of a start to the game for us. We are up a little bit, although we do have the Sticky Web to deal with. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with the Terrapagos. So that thing's in. Going to get the Terra Shift, of course, to switch forms. And so, yeah, I think definitely what we want to do here is break this thing's Terra Shell. So we're just going to Sludge Bomb it for max damage output. See what he wants to do. It does go for a Calm Mind, so that is pretty unfortunate. Going to go ahead and get that special attack and special defense increase, setting up to do some big damage to us. So we go for the Sludge Bomb, and the Terra Shell is going to make it not very effective, so it doesn't do too much of any damage, and unfortunately no poison. So we do get some HP back with the Black Sludge, and so we're in a little bit of a situation against this thing right away. I think our best case scenario here is just a chilly reception out. I mean, alternatively, we could Psyshock it since it is gaining special defense, not physical defense, so we could hit him on the physical side with a Psyshock. He could just probably recover that damage off, though, so I don't know if I want to really do that. So rather, I think we're just going to chilly reception out here, as he does go for a Rock Polish, so that's bad news. Going to get that sharp attack increase, or I should say sharp speed increase. So this is not great. We do go for the chilly reception, though, so that is going to set the snow, which doesn't really matter, but it does pivot us out. So we have to know a little more about this thing's set. So what coverage does it have? We don't know just yet. We know it's got 2 setup moves, so I feel like what we want to do here, even though we probably, the thing is, after that Rock Polish, I don't think Scarf Tauros is going to outspeed this thing, which is bad. So this could be problematic for us, and especially after the Sticky Web, we're not going to outspeed it. What am I saying? How do we want to deal with this? This could be bad. I kind of want to go into Heat Ran just to scout what kind of coverage moves this thing has, although doing that would leave the door open for it to getting more special defense boosts, but even so, I think that's what we have to do. So we have to try and scout this thing. We know it's got, obviously has to have the Terra Star Storm, but what's the last move is the real question. So we get caught in the sticky web, drops our speed, and I think we just have to hope we hit a Magma Storm here. That's our best bet, so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we can get some residual chip damage on this thing, but he is going to go ahead and Terra, kind of as anticipated, because that's what these things do. Going to go for the max damage output, obviously, so there it is. There's the Terra Stellar, Terrapagos is here, which is bad news, obviously. And so they do go for the Terra Star Storm, so that might be their only attacking move. They go for it and hit us up, and they're at +1. Does a truckload of damage to Heatran, but we do survive. We do get the Magma Storm, which is amazing. So we do hit that. Does basically no damage, but we are going to get the residual damage, which is nice. So going to get some HP back with the leftovers as well. And then that thing is going to take some Magma Storm damage, which is good. So now I think based on the fact that they did that, I feel like their fourth move is probably Recover. So I think what we want to do in this situation is, if they attack us, we go down here, but if they recover, then it's kind of pointless to keep attacking them. So I'm actually going to go for a Stealth Rock instead. And so yeah, we're just going to do that. And so they do just Terra Star Storm, so they're not going to play around with us. So they're going to hit us up with that. And unfortunately, Heatran cannot take another one of those. So Heatran is going to go down there, and we are going to go down to 5 Pokemon. So the question now is, how do we want to deal with this thing? And I feel like, given, despite how bulky this thing is, I still feel like it is within range that low kicks can take it out. So we are going to, in fact, come in with low kicks, because I believe in low kicks in this situation. So we come in, take the speed reduction on the sticky web, and so I feel like from that range, I feel like low kicks takes this thing out. I just do. I feel like low kicks takes this thing out. I feel like they probably don't switch. I am still kind of tempted to Terra, just because I don't want to miss the KO in this situation. What do I do here? Do I Terra or do I not Terra? I kind of want to Terra just so I don't miss the KO by like 1 point or something. So yeah, we're going to go Terra, Bug, First Impressions for max damage output. So they do stay in, which is good. We're putting it in Low Kick's hands here. Hopefully Low Kicks can make it happen. So we're going to go Terra Bug on the Low Kicks to get that max damage output on our max physical attack. Choice Banded, First Impressions. So here it is. Does it take care of the Terrapagos? Yes, it does. So we do knock the Terrapagos out with that shot and knock him down to 4 Pokemon. So that is one potential crisis averted there, and that is good news for us. So we'll see what he wants to come in with in response. It is going to be the Gold Dango. So that is bad news. That thing is in. We definitely can't stay in on this thing since we're choice locked to First Impressions. So with that information, I think our best course of action here is probably to go into Ursaluna. I think that's our best course of action. Yeah, I think that's probably our best course of action. So let's go Ursaluna here. We don't have a perfect switch to this, but Ursaluna is probably the best we got. So we're going to switch to Ursaluna here and see what happens. There it is. We do get the, of course, speed reduction on the sticky web. And so he is going to Nasty Plot, so that's really unfortunate. Going to get that +2 special attack. And that's obviously bad news, as we do get burned from the Flame Orb. So do we take a +2 Make It Rain from this thing? I kind of don't think we do. But the problem is, since we lost Heatran, we don't really have a switch to this thing. So, like, I don't know. Like, what do we do here? I feel like we have to just go for it and see what happens, right? Because, like, we don't really have another play. So I guess we just go for the Earthquake and hope that we survive an attack from this thing. I guess that's really our only play. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. They do go Make It Rain. Can we take it at +2? No, we can't. That's really unfortunate. So they do get a special attack drop, but we lose Ursaluna and we go down to 4 Pokemon. So this is definitely bad news. Yeah, this is not good. We are not in good shape here right now. I feel like... How do we play this? How do we play this? We could come in... I guess we come in with low kicks? I guess we come in with low kicks because the Sucker Punch is kind of obvious, but we do get the speed reduction, but I feel like they don't really have a way out of... They have to either switch out or take the Sucker Punch, so I think that we just go Sucker Punch. I think that's our play. Okay, so we get the Sucker Punch, Choice Band, it does take the Gholdengo out. Okay, perfect. So, okay, so that's another catastrophe averted. Another potential catastrophe averted. So low kicks is saving us here, that's for sure. The Choice Band low kicks is putting in the work and saving our asses right now. So now we get the Iron Bundle. So that thing is in, and I feel like we don't, again, want to stay in on this matchup. But what do we switch in on the Iron Bundle? Probably the Slow King. I feel like that's the best course of action. I mean, we could Sucker Punch it. What else do they have, though? Yeah, I feel like Low Kicks is not doing too much against the rest of their team, so probably maybe just Sucker Punching this thing for damage is the best we can do. So yeah, let's just do that. We're going to do that. So we go Sucker Punch. We do connect with it. Does a lot of damage, takes it down below half, but they do survive. They go for an Ice Beam in return. It does take us out, which is unfortunate. So Low Kicks goes down there. But Low Kicks did a great job, put in a lot of work in this matchup. But unfortunately, it does go down there, and we go down to 3. So off of that, I feel like our best course of action here... How do we want to play this? I feel like the Slow King is probably the best way to go. So we're going to go Slow King here against this thing. So there it is. And we do get the speed reduction on the Sticky Web. Now, we could go for a different attack, anticipating a switch on their side, but I feel like they probably stay in here. So let's just Sludge Bomb. I think that's the play. They do stay in. They go for another Ice Beam. Does a ton of damage to us. That's Choice Specs. That's definitely Choice Specs damage because that takes us down by more than half. So that's a lot of damage that Slow King takes, but we do hang on there, and we get grab the KO with the Sludge Bomb, which is good. So we get rid of the Iron Bundle, knocking them down to 2 Pokemon. So we're definitely fighting for our lives in this one as we get some HP back with the leftovers. Black Sludge, I should say. So now the Great Tusk comes in. It is going to pop a Booster Energy, activating Photosynthesis to increase its attack. So, unfortunately, I don't think there's any way we survive an attack from this thing, but I don't really want to risk a switch at this point. So I think the best thing we can honestly do here is just stay in and attempt to Psyshock this thing, just in case they do something else. So yeah, we'll just Psyshock, but no, they just go straight for the Earthquake. That's more than enough to finish off the Galarian Slow King, knocking us down to 2. So, but I didn't really think it was worth the risk of switching there, just because Slow King didn't look very useful against either of their last 2 Pokemon. So now we're coming down to the wire here, and I think the best thing we can do is come in with Noivern. So we're going to go ahead and come in with Noivern here, and we really just have to hope we can hit the Draco. That's where we're at right now. So without further ado, we're just going to go for it and hope we connect. And we should outspeed this thing. We go for... No, he has Switch. Okay, so that's interesting. He wants to save the Tusk. So he actually switches the Great Tusk out, and he brings the Garganacl in instead to take a Draco. We go for it. We do connect. And that does a lot of damage to Garganacl. Takes it down by half. But it does survive. We take the special attack drop. And that thing is going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So we definitely have to switch out here now because we have that special attack drop. So our only switch out option is the Paldean Tauros Aqua. So that's exactly the play we have to make. So there it is. And what does he want to go for here is the question. We do get the speed reduction on the sticky web, which is unfortunate, as he is going to, we do get the Intimidate to cut his attack, which is nice, and he does go for a Recover, which is unfortunate, so that's going to put that thing back up to pretty much full health, which sucks. So yeah, that sucks, but we do have a definite play we know we want to go for here. Since both of his last Pokemon are weak to water, we definitely Wave Crash. I think that's the best course of action, so we could close combat, but I think Wave Crash is better, so we're going to Wave Crash. Either way, it's a negative effect. So how much damage can we get on this thing? Not quite enough to grab the KO, unfortunately. We take massive recoil damage, and this thing goes for an Iron Defense, which is actually not the end of the world. So I'm guessing maybe he didn't think he was going to take that much damage, but the Wave Crash does massive damage. And I think even after that Iron Defense and that Leftovers recovery, there's no way he takes another Wave Crash, so we just go for it again. For sure. So let's see how this plays out. So yeah, we do definitely outspeed with the Scarf, and no way that thing takes a second Wave Crash. So down goes the Garganackle, and that knocks him down to just one Pokemon. So we do take some damage from the recoil once again, as his last Pokemon is going to be the Great Tusk. So it's all going to come down to the wire here. The booster energy's gone, which is good. I feel like I'm not sure who's going to outspeed who here. We might still outspeed him, but I think our only play is just to stay in and Wave Crash again, so that's what we're going to do. We do outspeed him, which is amazing. Go for the Wave Crash. It does massive damage to the Tusk, but it does survive. We take a bunch of recoil damage. He goes for the Earthquake. That does finish off the Tauros, knocking us down to just one Pokemon, but I think that's okay because our last Pokemon is the Noivern. So we are going to come in with the Noivern, and I think from the range that this thing's at, we should definitely be outspeeding this thing, and I think from this range, a Boom Burst will take care of it. So we go for it. Yes, we do outspeed, go for the Boom Burst. More than enough to finish the Great Tusk off from that range, and that, after we take some Life Orb recoil damage, is going to be game. So we are going to win that one 1-0 against the Diddler. Great name. But yeah, that was a great match, actually. Very close, highly competitive. Real roller coaster of a match there. Honestly, just really solid stuff all around. Very fun. Yeah. Another solid one in the books. And the Diddler has been vanquished. You can all thank me now. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So, that's it, and we'll see you next time.